Hello and welcome to my channel where I talk about my travels, adventures, and share them with you. Today's format's going to be a little bit different because I am home for the holidays and I won't be going on a trip within the next few weeks or so. So I feel like it would be a great idea to actually upload a Model 3 video since a lot of people were asking me a lot of questions about our car. Anyway, this is not a fully comprehensive review. This is just pretty much Model 3 basics because a lot of people wanted to see inside our car. They wanted to know details about it. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to post a 2018 Model S video next week, so stay tuned on the next Travel Tuesday for that. It's also a good time to upload it now because if you're thinking of buying a Tesla, the $7,500 federal tax credit will expire on December 31st, so all deliveries made after that date, you'll only receive, I believe, half of the federal tax credit. Even though Tesla already surpassed their 200,000 US delivery threshold for the credit. So there are three types of Model 3s, the mid-range, the long-range, and the performance package. When we placed the deposit 2 years ago and we finally went to pick up the car, we only had the long-range option. So this video is about the long-range. So we made the deposit for the Model 3 over 2 years ago. And we didn't know how it looked like, we didn't know the actual specs of the car, so we're pretty much putting our faith in Tesla and hoping for the best. And boy, we love our car. Anyway, fast forward to this year. After so much anticipation, we finally were able to pick up our car. When we went to pick it up, it was so cute because they had a little table with our names on it and a little Tesla toy car. And the employee went through the details of the purchase pretty much. We were lucky enough to get the full $7,500 federal tax credit in addition to the state credit. So it drastically decreased the purchase price. Then he took us to the other side of the room and showed us to our car and fully explained all of the details of the car and how it works. Everything pretty much ensured that we know how to use it. Now remember, when the Model 3 first came out, it was marketed as the more affordable Tesla vehicle, or when they first started production, the ones that were coming out were the long-range model, which was not $35,000. It ended up being the long-range version of the Model 3, and it was definitely a lot because when you add the autopilot and when you have the add-ons, it becomes significantly more, in addition to the fact that it was a long-range one. Also, I should mention that you also have to pay extra if you want a color other than black. Black is already part of the purchase price, but it's $1,500 if you want a silver or blue color, $2,000 if you want white, and $2,500 if you want a red one. We obviously opted for the white one because we feel like with that shape of the car, it looks good with tinted windows. So per charge, it's about 310 miles per full charge, although we don't charge it all the way up just so we can extend the life of the battery. According to the website, it says 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. I think that's for the long range one. I'm not sure what it is for the performance package. It has a 15-inch touchscreen display, and it keeps improving with all the updates. Now remember, it's an over-the-air update, so it's constantly improving. And then it has 18 or 19-inch aero or sport wheels. Included in your purchase, the interior has 12-way adjustable seats. They're heated, of course, and you can actually adjust the heating for every seat in the car. It's pretty cool. It also has auto-dimming power and heated side mirrors. Another cool thing is that it has custom driver profiles. So for example, I like to sit a little closer to the steering wheel, so I can save those settings under my name. So every time I go into the car, I just click on my name or press on the gas pedal, and it automatically adjusts to my customized settings. Okay, so on the Tesla app, this is my primary way of getting into the car. You just have to have your Bluetooth on. Then you can unlock it as you approach the car. You can also open the front or the trunk, change it to valet mode. You can actually change the climate within the car before you actually get in. Oh, summon. I'm actually going to post a separate video about the summon function. Well, if you don't already know, summon is a feature that they offer in which pretty much summon your car to go towards you or to pull out of tight spaces without you actually in it. So here's a quick look inside the Model 3. On the 15-inch display, there are extensive music options, or you can just use the voice command to listen to whoever you want.
You can even listen to stand-up comedy and I think also podcasts, as well as the radio and, your phone. And then these are the controls. You can adjust the brightness, the lights. Some of these controls are also on the app. And this one's pretty cool. This option is actually really cool to me. You can control the flow of the air for the air conditioner. Change the vent direction. Change your driving mode from chill to standard. Honestly, for both, they both feel really powerful to me. And you can change the steering mode as well. Regenerative braking in case you're going downhill or down a mountain. You can gain miles. And you can check the internet in case you need to look something up. I mean, we have our phones too, but it's nice to have the option on your car as well. The center console is really nice, but in this case, I didn't have a chance to clean it. It's a little dirty. But there are 2 ports to charge our phones, which is perfect. I have an iPhone, he has a Samsung. It's very spacious, honestly. I like that piano black lacquered surface. Cup holders, more room in the console, and more ports. The trunk is actually also really roomy. Sorry about the mess again. Another compartment, just little compartments on the side. And then in the front, of course, there's no engine, so it's nothing but space. And we like to put, whenever we get takeout, we like to put the food in there so it doesn't smell in the car. Door handles. 2 controls. I use the right side for the voice command. Left side for volume and changing the song if you will need to. The back seat is actually really roomy and there are more ports, auxiliary ports, and vents as well. Tinted glass roof with ultraviolet and infrared protection.
The autopilot is crazy. When we first bought the car, we wanted to try it out, and for the Model 3, you just have to press down twice on the lever, the right-hand lever, to activate it.
Okay, ready? Let's go for it. Twice.
We normally use it when we're on the freeway or for long drives, and I tell you, that helps so much in preventing driver fatigue. Excuse me. Because we used to drive a lot to Disneyland, and our first road trip was to Yosemite, and we would have been so much more tired if we didn't have the autopilot. It's also pretty nice. So it's not like cruise control because it slows down, it kind of calibrates. Like you set the speed, the maximum speed, and it calibrates depending on traffic, depending on the cars in front of you. The Model 3 has sensors all throughout the car, so it can sense objects all around it. And then if you want to change lanes, you just have to signal and it automatically changes lanes for you. First time I did it was really scary because I have trust issues, but after a while we kind of got used to it. Oh, in terms of charging, we only really charge, well, sort of fully once a week. And when we're on long drives, we don't really get range anxiety because there are so many Tesla superchargers out there. I believe there's more than 10,000 right now and counting, so you never really have to worry about losing a charge. And with the extended range Model 3, it's 310 miles per charge. Again, don't charge all the way up to 310 because you want to extend the life of the battery, but still, 310 miles is a lot on a single charge, and it doesn't take long to charge it when you're in a supercharger. By the way, our very first road trip was to Yosemite, so if you want to see that video, click on this link, and I'll also put a link down in the description. And in that video too, we also stopped by the Kettleman City Supercharger, which is the largest supercharger in the US. Has a cafe, it has a little lounge, so you can watch that too. But all in all, we really love our car. And we love it so much that we are considering buying another Tesla vehicle down the road. So I'm really anticipating more details about the Model Y. So what is it? They have a Model S, they have a Model 3, Model X, and then coming soon is the crossover Model Y. So I cannot wait to see how it looks like. I can't wait until we get more details on that. But if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And comment below, do you have a Tesla already? How do you feel about it? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? What can they improve on? Let me know. Let's start a discussion. How do you feel about electric vehicles in general? I love it because using that HOV lane during traffic, which I rarely experience because I work night shift, so I rarely experience it, but when I do experience traffic, it is so nice to be able to use the HOV lane or park in the electric vehicle parking lots, and just to overall be a part of the Tesla family. It's really nice. And I mentioned this a lot to my friends that when we first received our car, a lot of people who own Teslas on the road always wave at us, so we've been calling it the Tesla wave. So it makes us feel like we're part of a little family. I don't know if it'll change down the road when Tesla vehicles or EV vehicles are more prevalent, but for now it's really nice. It feels like we're in a little club. But yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next Travel Tuesday.